Hey guys, Nadine here. Um, I've made a video about several oils, essential oils, doTERRA, when it comes for use at anything that has to do with feminine energies and female emotions. And, um, I've done one about the clary sage. I've done one about the clary calm. That's one that you roll on. And today I'm going to do the one which is called Blend for Women, Whisper. So the Clary Calm is called the monthly blend because that's the one, Whereas this one, Whisper, at the moment, it's my favorite perfume. I can't explain the smell, but it's so subtle. So the single oils in Whisper are patchouli, bergamot, Hawaiian sandalwood, rose, jasmine, cinnamon, cistus, vetiver, ylang ylang, geranium, labdanum, cocoa bean extract, vanilla bean extract, and then it's on a coconut, fractionated coconut oil. But the patchouli is very subtle, but it stays the longest. Like afterwards, when I smell it again, it's like, oh, definitely patchouli, but the vanilla stands out. It's a bit woody, not too much, with the sandalwood in it. And then I just love jasmine, ylang ylang, and rose. I mean, you can't get any more feminine in vibration and emotion. So it's a real, for me, Whisper is an exquisite blend. It's like a perfume. It's a perfect way to use as a perfume. And I actually I already packed it up. I'm giving a class tomorrow, so I packed up. I made a little spray bottle, and you can buy them empty at most of these shops. I buy them at either Aroma Tools, or I buy a lot here at the Bottles Direct, the website, bottlesdirect.com.au in Australia, and you have little spray bottles. I have put in some rubbing alcohol, water, and Whisper. The alcohol, so it diffuses nicely and mixes nicely with the Whisper. And because the rubbing alcohol smells a bit strong, I've added some water as well. But once the first smell of the alcohol is gone, the perfume will stay on. So this can be used also for, hormonal balance, or for the, as Leonie Dawson would say, for the bunky times. If you want to, get in the mood for something very sensual, if you can imagine, with the ylang ylang and jasmine, of course, and patchouli as well. Those are already aphrodisiac type of blends. So I also looked up in this book the emotions. I always work a lot with emotions, and I used to be in a very masculine energy due to work, due to being always having to show up and get the stuff done. So this helps me to be more gentle and not to be as harsh, whether it is with myself or other people. I still tend to, fight. And there's a time maybe that you have to push a bit, but there is certainly, and it is just as important, there is a time to receive. And most of all, even when you do the bit of the pushing, it's important to come from love. And that love is, I think, both giving and receiving, but it definitely has to do a lot with receiving. And I've learned more about how to do. And it was also even my first book. Yes, I do, and I did it. And my second book now, I allowed it. I've been allowing a lot of time to write it. Like I finished it, ripped it up, writing it again, because I'm still not 100% happy with how I am allowing. I'm getting there, and the book's going to be good, but it's just a lesson that I keep learning, and I'm doing my procession like they do with the statues in Echternach. They go 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 forward, 2 back. And that's been a bit my book as well. And working with feminine energies, becoming more softer in my approach, allowing and receiving. As you can even see the shape of it, any female shape is that kind of like a receiving, like a funnel kind of energy. So, and actually I like that in my statue. This is a statue where you can see that you receive so you can give, and then give from an overflowing heart. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't. So whisper is not only for women. Here it says, while the blend possesses a strong feminine quality, female energy is often needed by both men and women. Woman's blend softens over masculine individuals, guilty, that's charged, by getting them in touch with their feminine side. It encourages letting go of pride and tough exteriors and allows gentleness and emotional connection. It is also particularly helpful when dealing with issues that manifest as anger, hostility, or resistance towards women. So that means that if you as a man are watching this, you've probably already given up by now, but you never know. I work with my healing quite often with guys, and there's more and more men who are doing this spiritual journey with me and getting amazing results, feeling better and just working with emotions. And often there have been problems with mother figures. Then this is an amazing oil to assist with releasing that misogyny. I don't know in English the word, when you don't like women. Misogynic. In French, misogynic. I don't know in English. Maybe they say it here. So it's for blocked, imbalanced female energy, overly masculine, anger, resistance toward woman issues, repressed sexuality, and disconnected from mother. Positive, acceptance of femininity, calm and gentle, connected to the mother, and healthy sexuality. So this is not to eat. This is not one that you would just have a sip of. So I like to put it on my wrist, or you just put it in your hands, you do that. I like to put it behind my ears like a perfume, but it's also good to diffuse. You could even, I guess, make a little spray bottle, as I did as well, the perfume, which is a form of diffusing it, just to remember you. I find indeed it's the most inviting thing to heal wounds and to go to that next level. One of the reasons I think I always kept a tough interior is I was like, oh, it's a shark, eat shark. And I need to be tough as nails in this type of business world. I can't be vulnerable because I will be taken advantage of. And a lot of these things are actually limiting beliefs, because I can't say that I've always been taken advantage of if I was vulnerable. I mean, it has happened, but the opposite happens too. I think both can be true. It just, because we create our own reality, says Set, the books of Sets already said that. And now more and more people go with, law of attraction and all these things. But Set with Jane Roberts was when I started this journey, was in the 80s that I read those kind of books. And it was like, you create your own reality. So you have to, of course, then get in contact with your intuition, with your feminine side, so that you can receive the right type of information, when to be vulnerable, and when you're not vulnerable, how to then put up a boundary and work with that, work with the softness and the gentleness of it all. Yeah, I think that was it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I make heaps more of them. You could subscribe to my email list and get them by email, or you just subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Vimeo channel. They're both these videos. So whatever you prefer. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to get any of these oils, you know, you can go to doTERRA.com/Nadine and get yourself some of these beautiful oils. Okay, bye for now and talk to you soon.